Hey y'all, I am back with another video, and I want to talk about really locking in these last 4 months that we have here, okay? That we have not here, that we have left of the year is what I'm talking about. And it's so important that you lock in. The standard doesn't care about how tired you are or that you get. And that is what I learned from basic training. I am giving you guys everything that I learned from basic training. Do not pay attention to my hair because your girl is getting her hair done. However, I am still showing up. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So there are some principles that I'm going to share with you guys that I feel that will help you. And if you take heed, you listen, and you apply it, this is something that is going to set you up, okay? It's going to set you up, and you are going to see the fruits of your labor. Everything is going to come to you that you desire to come to you. Everything is going to be smooth sailing because you have implemented a system. And I'm going to teach you that system and how to implement it into your everyday life. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Again, I got my notes and I am about to share them with you. Literally, a big old hawk just flew right past me. OMG. So you know what that means. This is about to take off. What I'm about to teach you is going to help you so much. Okay, let's get into it. So I remember after being in basic for so long, like the guys that were really killing it, they were doing amazing with the runs. They were sandbagging the runs. And they was grinding really hard. Like when we first got there, those first few weeks, they was grinding real hard, and then they got comfortable. And they started easing off, scaling back. I'm watching, I'm paying attention. I had that ankle injury, so I had to do a little more so that I was able to have what I needed to participate and come a long way. What they figured was that they had already done the hard part, and no, that wasn't it. That was not it. The drill sergeants picked up on it, and that's when things started getting harder for us. What I mean by harder, there was some corrective training that had to take place. By all means, I understand. I understand why they did it. Now I understand why they did it. So it got worse for everybody because they lost sight of the actual standard. And what I said earlier, the standard doesn't care that you're tired. The standard doesn't move. It doesn't move. Just because you're tired or something happens in your life, a tragedy happens, a disappointment, an injury, the standard still doesn't move. That's the lesson that I carried out of BCT. Things will happen in life. You will be met with certain challenges, but just because you are met with those certain challenges doesn't mean that the standard moves. It does not. So I told you guys about my ankle injury, right? And I didn't allow my ankle to stop me with anything. It's just the fact of the matter of I had to work a little harder, like I said. And working harder really was, I had to work when everybody was sleeping. I had to keep that ankle moving. I had to strengthen my ankle. I had to do what I needed to do to make sure that I was able to get up the next day and participate in training. It wasn't the easiest thing. It was not. But my whole thing was, what I utilized was my family, and I utilized that as motivation to get back home. I utilized my family as motivation to get back home and to complete. No one wants to seem to their family like they're a failure. You got all the way down there and you didn't. Yeah, no, we're cutting it out. I didn't even want to hear that. So I utilized that. I utilized my family, and I utilized my younger self as a way to heal through this process as well. I'm going to give you guys 3 principles that's going to help you with creating this system. And you're going to create your own system. And these are the three, Lord, I cannot talk. These are the 3 principles of locking in. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Principle number 1. Standards, not feelings. Nobody asked me, nobody in the army asked me, how did I feel about the Rook March? Nobody asked me that. Not because they didn't care, but also because they didn't care to ask me that. Because the standard was there. I showed up, I strapped in, and I moved. Lock-in mode means you stop asking your feelings for permission. That's lock-in mode. You don't ask your feelings for permission with none of this. You get up and you do it. Simple. Easier said than done, but that's what the non-negotiables come in at, where you create non-negotiables for yourself. And those non-negotiables are going to help you make this system be strong. Principle number 2. Small wins win wars. Basic training broke me down, and it broke me down into tasks. Make the bed, blouse my boots, pass the PT test. Like, you're literally stacking enough small disciplines, and you win. I won the whole cycle with doing that. So that same principle applies for your last 4 months. You stack your non-negotiables daily, and then the year takes care of itself. And with those non-negotiables, in the beginning, will you question yourself? Absolutely. Will you be like, I don't feel like getting up? Yes. I'm going to be honest. Yes, you will feel that way. However, it's a non-negotiable that you set in, and regardless, the standard doesn't change. Get up, get moving. You will feel better once you start moving, and you will feel even better once you complete that task for the day or those tasks. However many things, I say don't do more than 3, so that way you don't overload yourself. Principle number 3, go ghost. Upgrade in silence. Everybody doesn't need to know what you're doing and how you're doing it, especially when you're in the moment and you are working to make this change. Sometimes the strongest move you can make is disappear, cut the noise, cut the people and the distractions that aren't the mission. And then you come back different. That's what happened when I left for the Army. I went ghost on a lot of people. I went ghost just period. And I came home forged. There were still some things that I had to learn, but I learned those things differently. I view things a lot differently now. And I thank God for even allowing me to be in that position and experience that, because a lot of things definitely did change for me. It did. And I learned structure on a whole nother level, and I learned discipline on a completely different level. I did not survive basic to spend the rest of my life comfortable. I did not get up at 0400 in the freezing cold to sit on a couch in December wondering what happened to the year. I didn't, and I'm not going to do that. So now it's either lock in or fall out. Lock in or fall out. There is no other lane. Lock in or fall out. And because of the Army, because of me really locking in and taking what they taught me and applying it and really learning and actually doing it, I am truly forged now. Yeah. And I'm going to continue that. I don't want to backtrack. I am going to continue to jump even when I feel like I'm fearful or I'm skeptical. Fear-based, allowing your fear to lead you and guide you will keep you stuck and will keep you missing opportunities that are presented to you. You don't want that to be you anymore. So if you're ready to stop negotiating with yourself and actually lock in for these last 4 months, that's exactly what the Truly Forged program that I'm doing, the coaching program, that's what it's built for. It's built for structure, the standard, the accountability. It's like having a drill sergeant without having a drill sergeant and without anybody screaming in your face. I'm not going to scream in your face. I'm just going to remind you what you signed up for, what you asked for, which is the accountability piece. If you're ready, hit me up. Hit that link in the bottom. Hit that link and we can work. I can help guide you on setting up your system and your non-negotiables for yourself. Until then, you guys, see you later. That's my video. Really quick and to the point. Okay? Attention to detail and moving with a sense of purpose. These are some more things that you are going to learn with more of the videos that I'm going to do for you guys. See you later.